November 9th, Monday. Okay, I know I haven't written this thing for a while, but a lot has happened since I got my powers. Namely, three things. First, school is closed after the whole school teacher turns into a demon and blows it up. Secondly, the truth Roderick told me on Saturday after I killed the muscle demon, as Roderick called it. He took me into a dark room inside the secret base. Turns out the base is actually just an abandoned yogurt factory. In the dark room, he started to explain everything about demons and their mission. Since forever, demons have inhabited our world, not just in our realm. Hell actually exists, and that's where all the demons come from. So I guess the Bible was right all along. This is really getting interesting. Our goal is to close all the portals to hell and kill all the demons that come through. Portals only spawn where there is great sin. If a demon becomes strong enough, they turn into devils. You have that blood. You have the blood devil inside you. Wait, he's actually inside me? I thought it was just in my head. You just realized that. The blood devil has the unique ability to close portals. That's why we needed you. So basically, my job is to close portals and save the world, which technically makes me the main character. But what Roderick said next made me reevaluate my celebration. Don't get too excited. Demons are attracted to blood, meaning you're the number one target. So now I have to worry about constant demon attacks, not to mention the government catching me as well. Anyways, back to the third thing. Remember how Roderick said there was only two ways to make money? Turns out there was actually three. Pays the least of the three, but it's pretty safe. By posing as exorcists, different from exterminators, go into people's homes, kill the demons there, and get paid. I can't even tell what that's saying. I think it's in reverse. Let me try to figure it out. I require human sustenance. Sorry, but he couldn't be saved. That's basically what I've been doing these past weeks. As for everyone else, they haven't challenged at all. They haven't changed at all since I've met them. I learned more about who they are and such, but that's about it. The only notable thing I learned about was Roderick's ability. Apparently he has control over sound waves and can release powerful sonic blasts, like when he blew off the muscle demon's arm. November 10, Friday. I went over to Rowley's today. You'd think since we've had the last 3 weeks off school that we'd be able to hang out more often, but fine demons have gone in the way. We played the new Twisted Wizard 4 DLC, but while playing it, Rowley asked a really strange question. Where were you when that bomb dropped, Greg? Oh no, I forgot to mention that the government came up with an excuse for a demon destroying the school, say that was a terrorist attack. Okay, you got me. I was skipping school to go to Papa Tony's. You were there too? How come I didn't see you? Oh crap, I didn't expect Rowley to say that. Couldn't think of a response. I wanted to end the conversation, so I said I was going to brush my teeth and go to bed. Wow, some kind of friend you are, straight up lying to his face. What the? Why are you here? Simple. Why are you here? Because of me, human. This guy thinks he has the right to just scare the crap out of me and say I'm a bad friend. He's a demon. What does he know? I'm lying so I don't have to get Rowley involved. November 11th, Saturday. I woke up thinking today would be just as fun, but boy was I wrong. After I had left Rowley's house, I was walking down the street when out of nowhere Roderick came barreling down the road on a motorcycle. Since when did he have that? I was about to ask him where he was keeping that, but all of a sudden it turned into a person. Sup dudes, get on and let's ride. Turns out that bike was actually one of Roderick's band members. His name is Evan, and his demon ability was that he could turn into any vehicle he wanted. I asked where we were going, and Roderick said that they had found a new portal, and that me and Trista were going to close it. He also said Trista was already waiting there, so we had to get moving. As soon as we got there, however, something looked off. Whether it was the way it looked or the eerie feeling I got from the place, it creeped me out. But seeing as I'm the only one that can close the portal, I'm kind of forced to go in there. Inside, however, it was even creepier. I saw like 12 rats on the floor, lots of trash, and most importantly, looks like I won't have to do much because this guy looks dead already. Well, as dead as you can be without skin. I wanted to be nice, however, and let Trista finish him off. Just as she was about to do it, a sword came flying out of nowhere. We looked to see who it was, and it was a full-blown knight. You fell right into our trap. Now let me cuff you and things don't have to get ugly, right? Now I've seen enough movies to know doing the latter is most often the worst choice. Me and Trista had one option: fight. Trista went in first, diverting her chains towards the knight. Like we do that, I quickly made a blood spear and was about to charge in, but things only got worse. Freeze! This was a sting operation. The police were here and they had completely surrounded me and Trista. I looked over to Trista and she was still fighting the knight, so it was up to me to defeat the police. I was blocking their bullets with a shield I had made when all of a sudden, the demon that was killed a few minutes ago stood up and bit one of the police officers. Turns out the portal was real, but the police had just used it to lure us in. Those idiots didn't realize what demon they were guarding, the zombie demon. Now I have to deal with a demon exterminator and a zombie apocalypse. It took a while to smash all their brains, but now that was finished, I could help Trista, who wasn't doing so hot. Ouch! Ah! As soon as I finished off the zombies, I charged in to help her. My spear did nothing to him. His armor was too strong. He then knocked me down, and right as he was about to stab me, Trista used her chain to stop him. Not only was he wearing a suit of armor, but he also had a force field. Talk about overkill. I knew that there was no chance of us winning, so I told Trista to run. I thought it would take longer for him to break free, but I guess I was wrong because he was right on our heels. When we reached the exit, Bill was standing right outside. I screamed at him to use his power to light up the armor, and he seemed to get the memo. A second later, he released a massive wall of fire. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that his ability is basically that he unleashes waves of fire, but it barely affected him. Is that the best you can do, mate? Just when we thought we were dead, Roderick stepped in and took care of him. He said that we needed to train more because he wasn't always going to be there, and he told us to get in the van, and we headed home. Oh, amateurs. In the car ride, I thought about what Roderick said. Was I really not strong enough to defeat that guy? You know, if you want to get stronger, you could just let me take over your body. Shut up, blood demon. Hey, that's rude. At least call me by my name. That was a surprise to me. I didn't know demons had names. So I asked him. He reluctantly said his name was Dorokuma, and that he'd been around for hundreds of years. I tried to ask more about what he did for the last 100 years, but something caught my eye. Turns out Papa Tony's has been shut down for 3 months after Papa Tony had been arrested for being connected with the Italian mafia. That means I have to find a new alibi or Rowley will get suspicious again. A few hours later, we dropped everyone off at their house, and when we got home, we both made second thoughts about returning next time. Manny had replaced us with fake dolls, and even worse was that my doll had a knife in its head. I was about to ask Roderick whether Manny had been possessed by a demon, but then I remembered that Manny had always been like this. Mom said that we shouldn't be shocked because Manny was lonely without us. And she told us to get in the car because we were going out to eat at a buffet. I hadn't eaten in a while, so safe to say I was really hungry. I didn't really get to enjoy my food because Dorokuma forced me to eat meat. Somehow I managed to eat all of that food and I thought that would be the end of it. But then Roderick said that I had another portal to close after we finished. I wasn't sure my stomach could survive any more movement. Get some meat on that plate, helps me stock up on blood. Why are you so obsessed with meat? What, are you a vampire? No, I've moved on from being Dracula. November 12th, Sunday. I went over to Rowley's today, or at least I tried to, because when I got there, he was sitting outside his house. And when he asked him why he was outside, and all he said was that his parents weren't home and had locked him out. Now that I noticed it, actually there was nobody on our street. It was really strange because it was the afternoon and there's no school, so we should have seen a few kids. Instead of waiting for his parents to come home, we went to my house instead. On the way there, Rowley asked me the dreaded question. Greg, how come you said you went to Papa Tony's, yet it's been closed for 2 months? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, after I got there, I saw it was closed, so I decided to lay low for a few days. Just as we got to my door, he finally reached his breaking point. At this point, our friendship was on the line. So with one deep breath, I spilled the beans. Greg, cut the bullcrap. Where were you really? Okay, fine. I'll tell you everything. Roderick flipping killed Rowley. Roderick, what have you done?